Did you know that, against the command of God, some angels came to the world to have sexual relations with human women? Did you know that that singular disobedience led to the birth of the strange and mysterious beings, and that the actions of those strange and mysterious beings led God to destroy the world with the flood of Noah? The story of the fallen angels, often referred to as the Watchers, and the resulting birth of the Nephilim giants, is one of the most intriguing and enigmatic narratives found in ancient religious texts. This story, prominently featured in the Book of Enoch, has captured the imagination of scholars, theologians, and laypeople alike. It weaves together themes of divine rebellion, forbidden knowledge, and the consequences of celestial beings interacting with humanity. This episode explores the origins, interpretations, and significance of the fallen angels and the Nephilim. Stay tuned as you about to be transported into a world of mysteries and deep spirituality. The Book of Enoch, an ancient Jewish apocalyptic text, is the primary source for the story of the fallen angels. Composed in multiple sections between the 3rd century BC and the 1st century CE, the Book of Enoch provides a detailed account of the Watchers, a group of angels who descended to earth and engaged in activities that were strictly forbidden. The term Watchers is derived from the Aramaic word irin, meaning those who watch, or those who are awake. According to the Book of Enoch, the Watchers were originally assigned to observe and protect humanity. However, they ultimately chose to abandon their heavenly duties and seek earthly pleasures. The narrative of the Watchers' descent is primarily found in the Book of the Watchers, 1 Enoch 1-36, the earliest section of the Book of Enoch. This account begins with a group of 200 angels, led by a chief named Semyaza, descending to earth on Mount Hermon. The purpose of their descent is described as a desire to take human wives and bear children, despite the divine prohibition against such unions. The Book of Enoch details the motivations and actions of the Watchers to include desire for human women. The Watchers are captivated by the beauty of human women and express their intention to take them as wives. Semyaza, aware of the consequences, hesitates, but the other angels persuade him by making a pact to share the same fate. Teaching forbidden knowledge. In addition to taking human wives, the Watchers impart forbidden knowledge and skills to humanity. They teach various arts and sciences, including metallurgy, weapon making, cosmetics, enchantments, and astrology. This dissemination of knowledge is depicted as corrupting and leading to increased wickedness and violence among humans. The birth of the Nephilim. The union between the Watchers and human women results in the birth of the Nephilim, a race of giants who are described as mighty and malevolent beings. The term Nephilim is often translated as giants or fallen ones, and they are depicted as being of extraordinary size and strength. The Book of Enoch portrays the Nephilim as destructive and violent, causing havoc on earth. Their immense power and insatiable appetites lead to widespread chaos and suffering among humans. The Nephilim are not merely physical giants, but also embody moral and spiritual corruption. The story of the fallen angels and the Nephilim has been interpreted in various ways across different religious traditions and historical periods. These interpretations reflect diverse theological, moral, and cultural perspectives. In Jewish tradition, the story of the Watchers and the Nephilim is seen as an explanation for the origins of evil and corruption in the world. The dissemination of forbidden knowledge by the Watchers is viewed as a direct cause of humanity's moral decline. The narrative underscores the dangers of disobedience to divine commandments and the consequences of angelic rebellion. The Watchers' actions are often linked to the broader theme of theodicy, addressing the question of why evil exists in a world created by a benevolent God. The story provides a mythological framework for understanding the presence of evil forces and their impact on human history. In Christian tradition, the story of the fallen angels and the Nephilim has been interpreted in various ways, often influenced by the writings of early church fathers and later theologians. While the Book of Enoch itself is not considered canonical in most Christian denominations, its themes and narratives have influenced Christian thought in the following ways. First, the fallen angels are sometimes associated with Satan and his rebellion against God. This interpretation emphasizes the cosmic battle between good and evil, with the Watchers seen as agents of demonic corruption. Second, some early Christian writers, such as Tertullian and Origen, viewed the story as a typological precursor to the fall of humanity and the need for redemption through Christ. The Nephilim, representing unchecked sin and corruption, highlight the necessity of divine intervention and salvation. And third, the narrative also serves as a moral cautionary tale, warning against the pursuit of forbidden knowledge and the dangers of hubris. The Watchers' transgressions exemplify the consequences of overstepping divine boundaries and the resulting moral decay. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church uniquely includes the Book of Enoch in its biblical canon, giving the story of the Watchers and the Nephilim a special place in its theology and liturgy. In this tradition, the text is considered an authoritative source of divine revelation and moral teaching. The Ethiopian Orthodox interpretation emphasizes the importance of righteousness and the dangers of falling into sin. The story serves as a reminder of the consequences of disobedience to God's will and the pervasive influence of evil forces. The Nephilim are seen as a symbol of the destructive potential of sin and the need for vigilance in maintaining spiritual integrity. The story of the fallen angels and the Nephilim has parallels in various mythological and cultural traditions, highlighting its universal themes and enduring impact. The narrative of divine beings descending to earth and interacting with humans is not unique to the Book of Enoch. Similar themes can be found in ancient Near Eastern myths, such as the Mesopotamian story of the Apkallu, divine sages who imparted knowledge to humanity, and the Greek myths of gods mingling with mortals. The Watchers and the Nephilim can be seen as part of this broader tradition, reflecting ancient concerns about the boundaries between the divine and the human. In modern times, the story of the fallen angels and the Nephilim has continued to captivate audiences, inspiring a wide range of interpretations in literature, film, and popular culture. The story of the fallen angels and the Nephilim raises important theological questions and themes that continue to resonate in religious thought. The story addresses the origins and nature of evil in the world. The Watchers' rebellion and the birth of the Nephilim symbolize the infiltration of corruption and chaos into the created order. This story prompts reflection on the sources of evil and the ways in which divine beings and humans contribute to the moral landscape. The Book of Enoch also emphasizes the inevitability of divine judgment for those who transgress God's commandments. The Watchers and the Nephilim are ultimately punished for their actions, illustrating the principle of divine justice. At the same time, the narrative hints at the possibility of divine mercy and redemption, as Enoch is taken up to heaven and spared from the destruction that befalls the wicked. Birth of the Nephilim have inspired a wide range of theological, moral, and cultural reflections, from early Jewish and Christian thought to modern popular culture. The story's exploration of the boundaries between the divine and the human, the nature of evil and the consequences of transgression, continues to resonate with audiences seeking to understand the complexities of the human condition and the divine order. As scholars and believers alike continue to study and interpret the story of the fallen angels and the Nephilim, it remains a powerful and evocative story that speaks to the timeless themes of temptation, judgment, and redemption. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. God bless you. Amen.